Topic is if the acceleration is not constant. I have observed that many students commit one common mistake. That mistake is that if in the given problem on mechanics, chapter is kinematics. If acceleration is given in terms of either time or displacement or velocity, okay, means acceleration is no more a constant. In that case also, they use those three formulae. S is equal to ut plus half ft square or at square, a for acceleration. V is equal to u plus at, v square is equal to u square plus 2at, like that. I want to clearly mention you that whenever acceleration is not constant, in that case you don't use all these three formulae. You start from the very basic definition of acceleration. What is the definition of acceleration? It is rate of change of velocity. Acceleration is defined as rate of change of velocity. In terms of derivative, it is dv dt or dv by dt, where v is velocity and t is time. So you write acceleration a is equal to dv dt and then start solving your problem. In case of velocity and displacement, you write v, that is velocity, is equal to dx dt, where x is displacement, t is time. Means velocity is defined as rate of change of displacement with respect to time. V is equal to dx dt. Again, this same v can be expressed another way. Right? V is equal to dx dt. It depends upon the requirement. Not for all the cases, okay? It depends upon the requirement. V is equal to dx dt. Now dx dt can be replaced by dx by dv into dv by dt, right? Can you write this way? Dx dt, this is equal to dx by dv into dv by dt. Again, dv by dt, that is nothing but what? Acceleration. So it depends upon requirement. Which form is required to solve the given problem? Okay? Just use your brain power to solve the given problem. You don't ever use those three formulae. Those three formulae are used only for constant acceleration. When the acceleration or the retardation is held constant, it has a constant value. In that case only all these three formulae can be used. Otherwise not. For any other cases, you use very basic definition of acceleration, the very basic definition of velocity. I am giving you one example. Say acceleration is given as a function of time, it is equal to t square minus t plus 1. I have chosen an arbitrary function, okay? T square minus t plus 1, what is this? This is acceleration, A. A is equal to this one. Now, some conditions will be given. At time t, velocity was this much. At time this much, means say at time t is equal to 2 seconds, velocity was 20 meter per second. Some conditions will be given. By using those conditions, you will be able to solve the given problem. Okay? So say at t is equal to t0, v was equal to v0. At t is equal to t0, v is equal to v0. So what is the function? A is equal to t square minus t plus 1. Now write A, instead of A, you write dv dt, dv by dt. So dv dt is equal to t square minus t plus 1. Then dv is equal to t square minus t plus 1 multiplied by dt. Right? Now integrate both sides. If you integrate the left hand side, there is what? There is dv. So you will get v. Integration of dv will give you v. And in the right hand side, t square minus t plus 1 is there into dt. Then integration sign is there. So integration of t square is nothing but t cube by 3 minus t square by 2 plus 1 was there plus t plus a constant of integration c. Okay. Now condition is given at t is equal to t0, v is equal to v0. Now use that condition, you will get the value of c. Okay. Now, velocity is known in terms of time. It is an explicit function of time. Velocity, you have got velocity as an explicit function of time. Now, if in the given question it is mentioned that when t is equal to 10 seconds, what is the velocity? Just put in the right hand side t is equal to 10 seconds. You will get immediately the velocity. Now, velocity is known in terms of time. Then again, if displacement is required to know, okay, then instead of v, which appears in the left hand side, instead of v you write dx dt. So dx dt is equal to this much in the right hand side part. Then dx is equal to that right hand side part multiplied by dt. Then again you integrate. In the left hand side dx was there. So integration of dx will give you x. That is displacement. In the right hand side algebraic function is there. Very easy to integrate. You integrate again, you will get another constant of integration. Say that constant of integration is denoted by C1. Now some condition is given. At t is equal to this much, displacement was this much. Say at t is equal to t0, displacement was x was equal to x0. Okay, use that condition, you will get value of C1. Now displacement is known in terms of time. So if say same time use, if it is mentioned in the given problem, at t is equal to 10 seconds, what was the displacement? So put t is equal to 10 seconds in the right hand side, you will get displacement. Okay, so this is the solution procedure. Just keep in your mind one thing, that whenever acceleration will be given as a function of something, whenever acceleration will be given in terms of something which is no more a constant, which changes, then you use very basic definition of velocity and acceleration. Then only you will be able to solve the given problem, otherwise not. Okay? I have observed many students do the same mistake. They commit the same mistake. They use those three formulae: s is equal to ut plus half at square, v square is equal to u square plus 2at, v is equal to u plus 2u plus at. Plus sign for acceleration and minus sign for retardation. Okay. So I think this lecture is sufficient to make you understand that if acceleration is not a constant, then you have to follow some other procedure. Okay, not those three formulae. Still, if you have any queries, you please write in the comment box. I'll try to answer to your questions. Okay. These videos are being posted to Facebook as well as YouTube. Actually, I am not going to post all my videos to Facebook. Only few videos will be posted to Facebook. And all the videos will be posted to my YouTube channel. Name of the channel is SSD Sciences. Various subjects are there, like engineering thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, engineering mechanics. Few chapters of theory of machines of dynamical machines will be there. There will be special theory of relativity. Like that, okay? Many things will be covered in this YouTube channel. SSD Sciences. Okay? So if you want to get all my videos, then please subscribe my channel. If you like my videos, then only subscribe my channel. Okay? And only few videos, because a few students are there which are my Facebook friends. So I am just going to post few of my videos to Facebook, and all the videos will be posted to YouTube channel only. Okay? Okay, thank you.